All right, so we have Kojo Antwi himself in the studio, Mr. Music Man. The guy is cool. First thing, I thought you were taller than me.
I'm still working on it. Very soon I will be.
You know, when you see somebody on stage, you hear them, and you see them in the flesh, it's always a joy.
It is.
How are you doing?
Great.
Amazing. How long have you kept the locks?
How long? I've lost count of the time because it's part of me now.
You never cut them?
No.
So since you started in the...
No.
Wow.
Not at all.
When did you start growing them?
I started growing them when I was in the classic handles.
Hey, so that would be...
That's quite some time now. That's quite some time, yeah.
Are you a Rastafarian?
I used to be.
Okay.
I used to be, but I believe I've become more of a conscious African.
Conscious African.
Yeah.
So you're very Afrocentric.
Very
Afrocentric.
Yeah.
Amazing stuff. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you.
You've given us so much, and now you are adding a book to it. So we'll start with the book and end with the book.
Okay.
Okay. So why a book at this time?
Most of the time, people, as a musician, I'm an artist. I write with words in a song. But most of the time, people like me don't really talk about themselves. What you see is just a little caption in a newspaper. Oh, he's playing there.
Yeah.
You know, someone like Nana Pedu should have come up with the book. When I wanted to be a musician, I wanted to read something on Osibisa. Wanted to read something on Hugh Masekela. He wrote at the last end, before he passed, he wrote a book. I wanted to read about the Jeko Onimo.
Oh my God!
Because he's more of a lecturer.
Yeah.
You know, but there was nothing. And so somewhere along the way, I felt the need to talk about what I've gone through, because I've been privileged to meet all the giants in African music. Yeah. And African musicians don't write about themselves. So I felt it was a need to come up with a book.
How long have you been working on this?
Oh, I have worked on it for, I would say, almost 18 years.
No kidding.
18 years means a lot of...
wow.
You know, we printed this book more than 2 years ago.
Is it?
And then, unfortunately, my mother passed away.
Oh.
And I couldn't bring it out because the family came up with a whole lot of options and you know, so I couldn't bring it out. And then when I wanted to have it out on my birthday, which was 24th November.
Thank you.
Then something happened.
What happened?
My colleague, Daddy Lumba, passed away.
Oh, that was the same period.
You know, so there were
too many things.
Yes, so I had to hold on. So the 18 years talks about a whole lot of things.
Yeah.
There were times people were bothering me. When are you coming up with your next album? I have worked on the 2 albums which are already waiting for me. But for me, it is not exciting to bring a new album.
Yeah.
This is it.
Yes. Because I was going to say, this is probably the hardest thing you've done.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you've worked on a song for 18 years.
No.
Usually the song process would be a year or 2.
For me, about 2 years.
2 years.
Full
album or so when you are doing an album, it's a 2-year project.
It is.
2-year project.
It is. Because most of the songs that Ghanaians produce, yes, great songs.
Yeah.
We are the storytellers. We talk about stories, and we talk about all the animals in the world. You understand what I'm saying? But I wanted to be different. When you listen to Daddy Anoma, when you listen to most of my songs, you hear the choruses at the last minute of the song. Sometimes I don't even, you know, the chorus is not important, but there will be something that will remind you of the song. Yeah. A song that Daddy Anoma talks about. Obiba Mamio. Obiba Mamio is not a chorus, but it hits you. And then most of exactly. So, yeah, most of the young ones they've adapted Obiba Mamio as a refrain. That's what I...
No, Kakra wanted to ask you a question around how you get your songs, but let me come to Godfrey. Today we have so many questions.
Yeah, because I wanted to ask because I just wanted to know, because you're asking about the process of the book. Like, how do you decide what goes in and what you leave out? Since you wanted to tell the story, were you conflicted because like you want to tell us everything, or do you keep something back?
There is more. There is more that is not in the book.
Wow.
There is more that is not in the book. That's when I had to get someone like George to come.
Yes, George.
To place most of what I've written into the book. But this is just the first book.
So there's a lot more. So you can do part 2. You can do part 3 if you
I
have
haven't
to.
spoken about my music.
Oh, so this is just a story. This is just a life.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
This is a part that most people don't know about me. You understand what I'm saying? The pictures says it all. The pictures in the book talks about that.
Let's go back a bit. I remember I was living in Medina in the 80s. And the first song I remember was the 89 Dadia No Me. But you had done an album before that.
Yes, I did. All I Need Is You.
All I Need Is You.
All I Need Is You. And I also did 2 albums with my band, the Classic.
Was it the band
guys.
you founded?
No.
You were a member of the band? Lead singer or instrumental?
I was, with the Classic Vibes, I was the lead singer.
Okay.
But with the handles, I had Aishabi, who was the leader of the band.
And you were a vocalist or you were?
I was a vocalist.
So you do vocals mostly?
Yes. With the Vibes, I started doing rhythm guitar.
So you know how to strum a few things?
I do. Most of the songs that I worked on, like Minyan Taban, I played almost everything.
You did the guitar?
With the exception of the saxophone.
You can play everything?
I can.
You know, when a musician, when a vocalist does a song, sometimes you want to guess what is his favorite instrument.
Yeah.
For me, I like your horns when you start your songs, because I feel like your horns, so it's like the horns is telling us, what is it about that?
Melodies are everything in a song. Melodies are what you remember. You know, and melodies is my thing. I love them.
Okay.
I like Minyan Taban. You know, the horns that come in. You remember it.
Definitely.
Remember that. And the melodies are what I work with. That's not a Ghanaian thing. Most people talk about my music being high life.
It's not.
I don't call my music high. Usually, musicians don't name what they do. It was a few people like Fela who said he was doing Afro beat. You know, Nana Pedu came up with Afro Hilly, and a lot of. But the people name what you do.
Correct.
And I feel as an African, I've been blessed with a lot of rhythms. On Afrafra, one of my albums, you hear Adwa. You know, a complete Adwa, which is not the normal 4/4 beat. It's complicated, 6/8. You know, and I work on all these beats that I'm blessed with. When you travel from Accra to Boku, the rhythms you will find are many. But it's just the marketing aspect of it that they classify this music as reggae, this is salsa, this is funk, this is soul and all that. But as a creator of music, I don't classify those. What I'm blessed with is what I give out. I have a song called Mijari.
Yeah, I remember that song.
Completely different.
Slow be.
When people were doing Azonto, which was about, in tempo, you are talking about 140 something.
Yeah.
Azonto was just about half of it.
Yeah.
Slow.
Yeah.
But because the music speaks to the heart and then to the mind. Because once your heart captures what I'm talking about, you will turn.
So your band, was it initially a reggae band?
The Classic Handles became a reggae band at a certain point. But when we traveled to Europe, we had to mix a whole lot of different things. We were playing Ashiko from Hugh Masekela. We were doing the popular Rekpete and those songs. Because everywhere we traveled to. In Germany, we were playing for the American soldiers. There, we had to adapt to what they like. So we had to play songs like "Let's Get It On" and all those.
So is that dexterity, the flexibility?
Yes.
But from as a non-expert observer, I would say from 80s to early 90s, it was reggae I associated you with.
Great.
Mr. Music Man, AI, groovy. That's all. I wanna reggae. Yeah. So it was like you were reggae, and then I think it was in 2000 with the Kwaba album. You sort of switched.
Yeah.
Did you have an experience? Because there was a clear shift from 2000, and by 2002 when you did Densu Dia Nachese.
Reggae is part of me. The music, the lyrics of reggae talks to the people. It talks about Africans as a people. It talks about us coming as the continent becoming more, 54 countries becoming one.
Yes.
You know, and so all the music that is out there, most of the R&B that you hear talks about me and my girlfriend.
That's all.
Me and my, no, but reggae talks about us as a people.
Conscious.
It talks about consciousness and everything.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying?
I'm a reggae man. You know me.
Great. You know, so I love reggae because of the message.
Yeah.
And
but you use it in a different way.
Yes.
Because you used it for both conscious but also love things.
Exactly.
So you didn't use it like to be fair, Bob Marley also used it for the same kind of thing.
Yes.
He didn't.
Most of the songs that I talk about African unity. To Mother Africa. There's a song that I call Hammer. Most people don't know that is a more of an African consciousness song. Most people don't even play it, you know. And the song that I talk about African consciousness never get. It's the songs that I talk about love.
Yeah, and I was gonna ask, like, does it bother you that people see you more as Mr. Lover Man than as Mr. Conscious Man?
That's why I need to write a book. You know, because when I sing about them, some people do listen to it, and it means a lot to me.
Because you did a song called Tear Down the Walls in Africa.
Tear Down the Walls.
It's in the To Mother Africa. But you also did Minyan Tabaya in that one.
Yeah.
And then Bre Noah.
Bre Noah. Yeah. That's a song for every mother. That's a song for, but I had to sing that song. I had to sing a song mentioning the name of my father.
Okay.
When you read a book, you will know the relationship that I had with my dad and the relationship that I had with my mother.
Were you born in Obokwe or in Dakuman?
I was born in Obokwe. My father is also from Obokwe. My mom is also, but I usually didn't talk about that because I felt we are a nation and we have to strive going forward as a nation. The tribal thing,
not necessary.
I love it, but
so when you were young, did you always want to be a musician?
Music pursued me.
Music found
I
you.
was pursuing music at a certain point. But now when you ask me, I'll tell you. Music pursued
so
me.
When you were in school, did you know you'd become a musician?
I was singing.
In school?
I wasn't singing that my friends knew I was a singer.
Okay.
But I was still doing the Jimmy Cliff, the popular songs, the Bob Marley, the Pioneers. I was doing their songs on my way walking to school. So the friends who will be with me walking to school knew I could sing, but I wasn't doing it as a singer.
Formal. So when did you join a formal music system?
I think that was with the Boom Talent.
So this would be in your early 20s or late teens?
Let's say, I think I was maybe about 18 or 19 or so.
And you joined them?
Yes.
Based in Accra?
Yeah. That was in Nima. That was Nima. But Nima then is not the Nima we talk about today.
How was Nima at the time?
Nima, we had a few places that had this notoriety about them. Shaman, Medina, Nima, you know, those were places. I mean, you had all the hardcore
The hard
people,
guys.
you know, living around there. But Nima was a place that found me as a singer, gave me the chance to start as a singer.
Amazing stuff.
I had pursued being in that. It is not today like you could be part of a reality show,
Charlie.
and you know.
Your talent will be seen.
Yes.
Amazing. We're talking to Kojo Antwi. We are here because he's written a book which he will be launching tomorrow. Every big man will be there. The President of the Republic gave the foreword. Some of the biggest and best names in Ghana will be there. And he says this is just part one. This is just about his life. He hasn't even written about his music yet. So we are seeing part 2 and part 3 coming up shortly. I'm here with Godfred, Caleb, Kakra. We really trying to retrieve your messages. We're having some challenges. Please forgive us if you've not been able to. If you have my personal number, send me a message. Otherwise, if you're watching us on YouTube,
drop a message
or
there.
any of the social media platforms, please drop a message for Kojo Antwi.
I've been going through the book pretty quickly, and if you don't mind, and the title of the book, ladies and gentlemen, is Kojo Antwi, Mr. Music Man,
Of course.
The Journey.
Of course.
You know, and in boyhood days,
Yeah, man.
you talk about your love for comics
Yeah.
and television.
Yes.
Did you see a different path for yourself if you hadn't done music? Because basically
Comics, they are hard
you loved, and listeners, this man loved Gas. I loved Gas.
I love God.
He loved Kong. I loved Kong.
Wow.
You know, growing up, I had the whole Gath series
tell you.
as a boy. You know, growing up, did you see a different line for yourself, or it was just part of your artistic process as a child?
It was the artistic project. And I just needed to do something and create something that, I mean, we were boys. Do you remember chewing gum?
Yes, and when you open it, some questions.
All these pictures of them.
Yeah.
We used to. We did everything with that.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And those series that appeared in Graphic and in Times was something for me. You know, was my father will buy the newspaper, read it, and then when he's done with it, I will make a whole. I mean, find time to go through the
Wow.
book.
I am again.
Yeah.
Let me bring you, and this is why I love going through books like this, because your recall of cinema culture.
Thank you.
Yeah.
For us, we missed out on that.
Yeah.
But by the time we were growing up, it was
I-
fading out. No, hold on, it
went
was
some.
fading out. I went some.
I went
I went to
some.
King Solomon. I went to King Solomon.
Speak for yourself.
No, please. I went to King Solomon. But I was just saying it was fading out. But
Yes, it's true.
talk to us your
Cine-
recall of cinema culture, because through this book, then I got to know most of them were owned by a certain type of people.
Correct.
A certain family owned
Yeah.
the
Oh,
cinemas.
so that's what it was.
Yeah.
What are you doing at all your cinemas?
See, the music.
I am a bunny.
The music in movies
Yeah.
means a lot
Okay.
to me.
Of course. Yeah.
The music, the Indian movies, even with the cowboys,
Yeah.
Like John Wayne.
You know, the music in music means a whole lot to me because I work with sound. Every sound, anything that makes sound. Well, I'm not talking about musical notes.
Sound.
Anything that is
Wow.
sound
Yeah.
makes music to me. I make my rhythm from it, and from that rhythm, I create something with it. It could be with words. It's the way I work on my music.
So for you, the rhythm is the key thing
It is the
before even the lyrics.
It is.
Wow.
I like that he says he works with sound.
Yeah.
Somewhere in your book, you talk about what ordinarily everybody will hear as noise in the streets and the markets. You hear music
I
or
hear
melodies in that.
hear
My
it.
question to you is, because I want to get inside your head, what do you dream about when you go to bed?
What the question here about?
Bird assembly, it means very little to me because I work in the night. I'm a man of the night. So if you speak to most of the people that I work with, all my messages and all the things that I create comes in the night. And then I work on them, send messages and try, you know. I love sound. Any sound that is made is a rhythm of God. But we have we are now saying, okay, C, A, B, D, those keys. Those are, let me say, the keys of some white boy who wants to make music in a certain direction. When you speak about rhythm, we have a lot of different rhythms that are not used. We use a lot of this 4/4 beat, go, and a rhythm that you can use in every song. But when you go from Accra to Boku, the rhythms that you find that we dance to are completely different.
Rhythm is an African thing.
It's a different thing, and we have grabbed those and we've given them names. And I love what some of the young ones are doing. You know, they can do anything with any rhythm.
Yeah.
The message is what we are talking about. A musician is the voice of the people.
Thank you.
You know, and we need to use that effectively. And so in the night, I don't.
You don't sleep much.
No, I don't sleep. I get up at 3. 3 a.m. I'm already up.
Wow.
You know, sometimes even earlier than that. You know, and then I start thinking of what to do next. A lot of rhythms, a lot of shows that I have, a lot of things that I want to do. So it's the time that my mind.
So in terms of the African continent,
yeah.
So I was interviewing Hugh Masakela. He was talking about how they in the south, they are more the harmony people.
Yeah.
And then the Sahel people, they do the melody.
Yeah.
And then we, the typical West Africans, we do the beat.
Yes.
Do you agree with that characterization? So when you say South African songs, like you hear,
yes.
but for us, we move to the beat.
Yes.
And you feel the groove. But it's sort of, you managed to combine both rhythm and melody in a very beautiful way as a musician.
Thank you. What he's saying is right. But we also move with the rhythm. We have different ways of. Every African has a different way of moving to a beat. It could be with the hands, it could be with the foot, and I mean there are so many ways. But an African musician can be anywhere and get on stage when a different rhythm is playing, and he can be part of it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just that the tribe keeps us.
So we live. Yes.
Because right now we have a problem to deal with the languages. From here to Ivory Coast, we have a lot of Ghanaians. They are more Ghanaians. We have the Baoles. The Baole, I think, is
they are Akan.
Yeah. A lot of Ghanaians.
There's Nzima, there's Baole.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and so it's for Africans.
Yeah.
Beat is our thing. The only thing that the white couldn't colonize are our rhythms.
Our rhythms. They couldn't colonize our rhythms.
They are still trying.
Explain that.
No, they are still. See, music used to be for record companies to sign someone. Right now, people make their beat, throw it out there, and say, okay, everybody can make, put a melody on that, and make it a song.
Yeah.
But music is what I speak to you, what I say to you. The very first rhythm we've had that makes us as African, the very first musician is the gongo beater.
Correct.
When he goes out there and says, Nana Peso can't wait tremo. He plays the gongo, go.
Yeah.
And then he says, Nana, blah, blah, blah. So the very first rhythm that we have as musicians, because we are musicians. When you go to Europe, they have a saying that every African is a musician.
Yeah.
Yes, every African is a musician, because we all dance to a rhythm.
Yeah.
On time. On time. Because when you go to the West, play a song, everybody will be dancing in a certain way. You don't know what they are dancing to.
They are hearing something else.
Yes. totally something else.
So music is part of who you are as a person.
Music
so you don't allow somebody to define what
No,
it is for you.
No.
Let's talk about the economics of music in a sense, because from the 80s, 90s, of course, so you release a cassette,
Yeah.
you release a CD,
Yeah.
and then we had iPods coming in,
Yes.
and now we have things like Spotify, and now you talk about people. How has the economics of music changed the way it works? Because I'm asking this because for somebody like you in the 80s and 90s, you get reward for your work
Yes.
because it's just you and
Yeah.
your creative person. But now, it's almost like the money part of music has become some way.
It has really become some way, because nowadays you see all these complaints on social media, people talking about their music being downloaded a whole lot of times, and they get rewarded in a very little way.
Yeah.
The money goes elsewhere. You know, I think that for me, the issue is who controls what. Fela has been awarded with 30-something years after he passed. Maybe Fela, when he was alive, he would have rejected.
He wouldn't have gone for that.
He would,
Yeah.
yes, because his message, he was fighting for Nigeria, he was fighting for Africa.
Yeah.
You see, and the way music has become, I'm fortunate to have been through all these bands before walking into the studio. I've already learned about the studio and what goes into the studio. And then I realized we didn't really have a record company in Ghana. So I've decided where God has placed me in exile. That's what I'm saying. Most people will say, and be proud of it. Yes, I was proud of it being there, but for me it was being
An
in
exile.
exile. But I was given the resources to be able to produce myself till the right company comes to assign my works. The right company, when they come, it is not the numerous work they can produce out there, because most of the reggae artists complain about that. Max Romeo did speak about that. Most of the companies that produced him exploited him because of the contract. A lot of them. So the music has moved into hands of people who will have your music out there. You don't really know who plays
But
what.
Kojo, now that the world's appetite for African music has grown, so for example now, look, globally,
Yeah.
Burna Boy,
Yeah.
you know, all these people are now looking to Africa.
Yeah.
Even Stonebwoy. What should African musicians know in order that they don't become just tools? Because you're saying, for many years we couldn't get anything from what we've done.
Yeah.
Now all the big boys are from here, but in a sense, I don't know if all of them have been able to benefit commercially from the clear popularity of I mean, they asked the King Charles what music he likes. When his playlist includes Ghanaian music,
Yes.
they interview some big people in the Western world who they want to see at the Super Bowl. They will mention a Ghanaian, a Nigerian. So clearly, the appetite for our music is now what is running.
It's huge.
So what advice you have for the musicians of this generation around how to manage that fame?
I think they should learn from the pioneers, because that's what I am still trying to do. I think our music, our costume, how Osibisa comes on stage
Oh my God.
with the huge drums
Charlie?
and do the drumming.
Charlie?
I mean, Burna Boy is filling up
Yeah.
huge stadiums,
Yeah.
and that's what I expect them to do.
Correct.
Stone Boy and all the rest, they are filling up. I mean, I'm so proud they have their days to do their shows.
Thank you.
I'm very proud of that.
Yeah.
I started it with this 24th thing.
You are the first musicians to have the gumption to even say you do your own show.
Yes. Because day for myself.
Correct.
A day that I can do things that I'm not able to do elsewhere.
Nobody will dictate to you, and then you collect your own money.
Just to pick
Well,
it
how
back
did you
on
finish
that.
that? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So how long have you done the 24th night, by the way? How long? It has been 30 years?
30-something years. Last year I did, I think,
33 years of
years.
24th night.
33 years of that.
Same energy.
Same energy.
Hey!
And when I get on stage, you
Yeah.
see, okay, we'll come back to your question.
Yeah.
When I get on stage, you see the grown-ups. I start playing, and by 10:30, 11ish, they are tired.
Yeah.
But my music has fed a different generation,
Correct.
and they are there and they want
They
to
don't
party.
want to go. Charlie.
Last year was the same.
It's at 2 a.m. fair, not Charlie.
And when I get on stage, I perform 4 hours and more. Because when you read the book, you see, we used to play for 6 hours.
It's the discipline.
Man.
We used to play 6 hours, break for 30 minutes.
Continue.
I mean, 3.5 hours,
Wow.
break for another 30 minutes, and come and do the rest of it.
Wow.
Sometimes we did two gigs in a day.
Could you let me take you back to the advice to the young and
Yeah.
up and coming artists, and also what you were saying earlier about music rights and ownership? How did you think about it, and how did you make it work for you? And what advice can you give the young ones so that they don't lose their music rights and ownership?
My advice to them would be, again, check what the pioneers did. If you check what goes on with a lot of artists in terms of film actors and musicians, you see a lot of when they get to a point, we need to go somewhere and beg somebody to sustain us.
Yeah.
You know, and those things we must. There's a thing that I always say. God uses someone to speak to you. There is a way that you can work on your work. Work on it. Try to keep what you do, but let the message be positive.
Correct.
Because you see, right now, a new generation is listening to my message. When I was coming, I was listening to you. A new generation. Somebody else will come and listen to. I want my grandchild to come to me and say, "Oh, Dad, you did very song in this song.
Wow.
Your words,
Wow.
the name that you use as an artist is very, very important. The titles you use for your album
Correct.
are very, very important. Someone will come and tell you something someday. Will you be happy that your child comes and call you? There was a gentleman who was called Black Pepper in the band. That's a name that an artist used. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I researched into using my name as Julius at a
Correct.
certain point, and then I researched in changing that name to Kojo at a certain point. Before I changed the name to Kojo,
Oh.
you know, everything that comes as an artist, it will come back to
I
you.
tell you.
So you have to be deliberate in your branding.
Everything. We are the voice of the people, and that's how you have to see it. The money, sikasem ni beba later. Sikasem no
Beba later.
Beba later. And to do what is.
Kojo Antwi, we're also here with the man who did the writing with him. So what George has succeeded in doing is encouraging a lot of stories to be told. George Bentu Mesiao is the is a writer, author, a publisher, and a filmmaker who's been working with Kojo Antwi on this. George, welcome. We'll talk to you briefly. This book is being launched tomorrow, right?
Yes, sir.
Where is it being launched?
Labadi Beach Hotel, 6:30 p.m.
Amazing.
Omanyeho.
How was it like working with Kojo on this book?
It was different because
Yeah.
he's very meticulous.
Yeah.
He would dot all the I's, you know what I
Cross
mean?
all the T's.
Everything. And then he will come back and he say, "No, George, can we do?"
He's
But-
a perfectionist.
But what I liked about him is that he
Oh, go tire you.
yeah, but once he establishes that trust that you are a professional,
Yeah.
whatever you say to
So
him,
he respects your profession whilst you respect his own.
that's it. Yeah.
A couple of questions for him on a line. and Kojo, you don't need to answer all with long sentences. Can make it short. Ben, I'd like to say a big thank you to Kojo for giving us classic songs all these years, while winning Kora Awards among others. I'm a huge fan. Congrats on the book. This is Festus Bedu from HR Huawei Technologies. Jojo says, Ben, my favorite Kojo Antwi song is Sikadam or Sikadam. Check the neatness and length of his dreadlocks at the time. The intro and instrumentation, too much. My second favorite song is the only Ghana song, Ba Sumomi. My question to Kojo is, what inspired Sikadam and Ba Sumomi? I don't know if you want to answer that shortly.
Then one more says, this from Jude Poku says, Udoyi and Sa. He wants
Masa,
to know.
speaking to the mic.
Oh, sorry. Jude Poku wants to know Udoyi and Sa, how that song came to you.
So Kojo, these questions, you can write a whole thesis on it. So just do short answers so we can do more. Sikadam and Ba Sumomi.
Sikadam, yeah.
Do you have it?
Yeah, Sikadam.
Sikadam.
But we are talking about most of my old songs.
These are old, and these are old people.
For me, these are
They are very old.
these are old songs. But Sikadam means a lot to me. Like the title of a song, you will not find a second song called Sikadam. You mentioned a song?
Udoyi and Sa.
Udoyi and Sa. Udoyi and Sa. Anka menuma manager me photo. You understand what I'm saying? Those are titles you don't find. I mean, because I choose the titles of the song. Then there's a third one that was
Ba
Sumomi. You know, most people don't know that I speak more Ghana than three.
Oyoga.
In Yoga fe 3 years danger. Well, back in school here, Udoko. The guys that I played with are mostly guys.
Boys.
Guys, ni ke wo fagbe ni wo shi achimota. You know, it's you know. So
Wow.
I love Ghana. I love Ewe.
Thank you.
Because I love languages that sounds great to the ears.
Yeah.
Tree is great. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I love some of the we call it dialects. Some of our languages. You know, yeah.
Maybe one day you should do an Agbaja song.
Oh, I'm in the process. I was coming here to make you play one of the new songs that are right after the launch.
You will play.
Be released.
What's the title?
It's just that.
No, we'll get your computer.
Can you get this on?
We can get it for you. Is it on Spotify or it's on?
It's not yet out yet.
Just give it
It's not yet out. It's not
out.
I already have 2 albums ready.
Title.
It's been ready more than.
It's been
5 years
waiting to be outdoored.
He has done the album covers,
Everything. Just waiting for the right time to release it.
Right time.
So you are particular about the timing as well
and the atmosphere
in the nation.
Because people like me don't really do what you call singles.
Yeah.
When you do an album, you have the privilege to do different tempos. You can do a ballad, you can do a mid-tempo, and then you can do the up-tempo thing.
Correct.
You understand what I'm saying?
You are not a
but
singles
doing
man.
Those
no, just you don't say one be release. No, you don't take your time. So for you, it's not about frequency; it's about longevity, quality.
This is for most of my people. The fans, they are demanding the works, but the atmosphere. You see, we bought albums. We bought a Bob Marley album.
Hey,
we
my
wanted
brother.
to see if Carlton is on drums.
You know what I'm saying?
If Barrett is on bass.
Manuela still there.
You know, you buy an album of Earth, Wind and Fire. You know what Morris Wise is doing, what Bailey's is doing.
Yeah.
The player of the instruments means a lot to us.
Yeah.
But now it's the quantity of the music.
You said something about being in a band. How critical is it for musicians of today to try and do music before studio? You know what I'm saying? Like, let me use the word to be a proper musician first. Because, you know, like, go and sing, go and play. Because studio can do things with your voice and do things for you that is not really real.
Yeah.
And it's sort of, I don't want to use the word cheapen, but it's making it easier. I don't think that's the best way to go, is it?
Okay, let me say this. You know, when you read this book, you find a time that I was a band boy.
Correct.
A band boy was when I was trying to get into a band.
Oh, Charlie.
I got into the band. I was doing Kool and the Gangs, Edwin and Fire, Mighty Diamonds, and Bob Marley and Jimmy Cliff. I did those songs for a period of time. Discovered the studio. I'm not saying the young ones now should. They have a lot of possibilities. I'm not saying the young ones should do that. But before I started composing my songs, I had gone to school by playing all this music.
You paid your dues. You've done your 10,000 hours.
I had to play Anita Ward. Ring my bell.
Ring my bell.
Exactly. And come low to sing Barry White.
Practice what you preach. Telling me this, telling me that.
That is what.
Wow. So you had the range. You had to go through all that.
Exactly.
So your music education was practical.
Exactly.
It's not just the theory, and it's not just studio.
Yeah, but you see now, the young ones are blessed with all these techniques, with all these computers. One person can be in the studio and be everything, which is great. But we are losing out on.
Which has been your greatest music influence? If I push you, okay, let me start. Which has been your greatest Ghanaian first?
Ghanaian
music.
Oh, a lot of the Ghanaian musicians.
Is that Ampedu?
Ampedu was at a certain point. He was. Nanam, what do you call Ejeko Nimo?
Ejeko Nimo.
Yes.
Yeah.
A whole lot of the young ones. Yamwes.
The Yamwa band.
They did a whole lot of things. There were times that I had to climb a tree to have a glimpse of what they were doing on stage.
Just to watch them.
It's all in the book.
So it means you were a lover of music.
I was.
As a consumer. That's how come you're such a great producer of music. So it's not just. What about Africa? You mentioned Hugh Masekela a few times.
Masekela was a great musician, and for him to have come to Ghana to recruit all these Ghanaians and to take them to the US and perform all these shows with them. Ghana was like the center, was the place. Maria Makiba had Ghanaians in the band. Stanley something and his brother Frankie something.
Yeah, they're all in the band.
Yeah. Fela had Ghanaians in the band.
So that you can't do without Ghana. No, and of course, Sibisa was about 2/3 or 1/3 Ghanaian.
Correct.
As well.
When Alpha Blondy was engaged to come to Ghana, he brought the musicians together and said, hey, Ghanaians, hey, Charlie, we need to get ourselves together. They rehearsed to come to Ghana.
You've mentioned the name Alpha Blondy.
Yes, we inspired Alpha Blondy.
Coco Di Rasta.
We inspired Alpha Blondy.
Wow.
He was more of our interpreter.
So you knew him personally?
Yes.
He was more of your interpreter?
Yes. And then at a certain point, he had gotten the first reggae group, and they opened the show for us.
Wow.
Before we played.
This is your band?
Azajame.
Jerusalem.
Yes. But you see, Ghana, reggae is not a thing for Ghana.
No.
We've had we have Mali.
Shasha Mali.
We had great singers. We had there was this guy who used to do a lot of reggae. I'll
you
get
remember the name?
I'll get the name.
I see.
That's why at a certain point I had to mix a bit of different rhythms into my music.
So your evolution, I see.
And I love what I'm doing now.
Amazing stuff.
I love it.
So this book was forwarded by the president.
Yes.
For somebody who's done music from the 80s, was it forwarded by the president?
No.
Sorry.
The forward was by Professor Kwesi Yanka.
Oh, forgive me. So what did you say?
Review.
So when you started playing music, Rollins was the president of, right? Then you've gone through everybody, and they've all come to your shows.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
So how do you manage the relationship with the national leaders? Because you're an ambassador of the country, right? How do you manage your relationship with these high and mighty presidents and things?
I do what is possible, and when they come to the show, that's my platform.
Correct.
To speak about the things, speak about issues. We don't have a place.
Yeah.
We don't have a genuine place to go out there and present ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
See, we had the National Theatre built for us.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about over 30 something million people. And then we had a place for just 1,500. And the 1,500, the mixer man and his people would take it home, you know. And so I felt it wasn't a good place. It is not the place being very expensive, but a place that people have access to, somewhere that you can be part of. But because music is not, something that I'd make one show and I should get rich, but somewhere that I can be there. I came here, there is a performance going on in front of the place, which is great.
You like it?
I love it. You understand what I'm saying? That is what an artist needs.
Space.
We see a lot of a lot of buildings. I mean, a lot of places coming up. We see the Trazaco. We see all the homes coming up. But these people must think of a place that could be made into different things.
So our musicians can express themselves.
Exactly.
Caleb has a few more comments for you. We are here with Kojo Antwi and his, of course, George Bentu. He's the youngest in the group. Which songs do you like most?
So I love Akonaba.
Yes,
I love Bomen Komode. And there's a lot more. But some messages have come
new
through.
tracks soon. But just read a few
Before we go
comments.
to the message, can I just chip in something quickly? So tomorrow at the launch, you were asking about his relationship with the president. President Kufuor will make a very strong speech tomorrow at the launch. So we should look out for that.
We look forward to that. Before we play the song, here are some more comments for Kojo Antwi.
I beg you could please help with the messages.
Yes, 05399869996.
Great. Sure.
Messages have appeared.
Okay, dear Kojo, my favorite Kojo Antwi song is Akonaba, and I will be very grateful if you can play it this morning. Can I send that from Amsterdam?
Thank you very
Bernard,
much.
please play Best Shot by Kojo Antwi to my lovely friend Yaya Boa or UAB of UAB head office.
UBA.
UBA, thank you, UBA. My favorite Kojo Antwi song is Where Did I Go Wrong? I believe he did his best vocal performance on that song. The Kojo Antwi song
true?
I find...
Love it.
You love the song?
I don't even play that song on stage, because when I cry on stage.
Wow.
Is it a love song?
It is.
Right.
Just like Rocklin.
Yes.
Oh, Rocklin.
Something inside. The Kojo Antwi song I find myself listening to often lately is Odo Ano Wape and Spread His Love. I love how relaxing the instrumentals at the beginning are. This is from Frederick, listening live at Ahunjo in Kumasi. Yeah. Okay, so Bernardino says, tell Kojo Antwi we love him. My brothers used to sneak into Cove Town for his shows from school without our parents knowing. I was always in tow. Those were great moments.
You're always in tow. Okay, let's hear the
yes.
song that he gave us. All right, so the truth is that this is just to give you the impetus to get the book. Where would the book be retailed? Where would it be sold?
In all your favorite bookshops, Airport Shell, EPP, Kingdom Books, all over the country.
You know, Godfrey will say this is a proper book. You know, this guy, when we are talking about books, you know, there are books and there are proper books. What do you mean this is a proper book? It's like, as against a book.
No, this is a proper book.
This is a proper book.
What do you mean?
If it's a proper book.
It fits the criteria, you see.
It has bibliography, everything.
Everything.
Pictures.
And Kojo's relevance across this country, across the continent, across the world, across the art that he is in, is what makes this book. And I am so happy that George is doing what he's doing with all the people that he's doing it with to tell these stories. And I'm also happy Kojo says he hasn't even yet discussed the music. He hasn't dealt with his music proper.
No.
Because we are waiting for the one that George, you have work.
He will explain because that one will explain the songs and the background.
See, when I met him, about 2 people had already written manuscripts for him, complete. But he didn't like the way they wrote it and the angle. So then he called me and said, okay, can we work together? So he showed me what he had. I looked at it and I'm like,
No.
These are two different journeys. And no one, I don't think any African had dared write about band life into in such great detail.
So let's
separate it and let me do more interviews and let's explore this more.
Which is why this is the journey.
This is why
this is focusing on the band life.
Yes.
More than the albums he did later on. That's going to come as a separate work.
It's not just focusing on the band life. If you read the book, you see that it's also telling the history of music from what Kwame Nkrumah did, setting up all those institutions, E.T. Mensah, concert parties, cultural troops.
So his influences is growing up,
all that,
and some of his contemporaries. You said something about Lumba. You know, you and here are two favorites. I always say in Ghana we have three darlings: Lumba, Kojo Antwi, and Amachi Dede. At least for my generation, I was born in 1981.
Okay. The three kings.
So the three of you are our people.
Thank you, sir.
I'm a millennial.
Yeah.
All right. So I was born in 1981. So by 98, I was in final year in secondary school. Entered university in 2000. So you are our top three. What relationship do you have with Lumba? And do you have any relationship with those guys?
Lumba was a good friend.
Okay.
He was a good friend.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah, they're all good friends.
Yes, but most of the things that I'm talking about, they are coming from a different background.
Angle, yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you will find a list of songs that we were playing. We were mostly doing a lot of this, what do you call, Marvin Gaye, all the funk groups, and all of them. And then we went to Ivory Coast and we had to do just reggae. At a certain point, they didn't even know that we were from Ghana.
Wow.
Because France had a thing about reggae coming to most of these African countries. Bob Marley was supposed to perform in Senegal, but somewhere along the line, the gig was cancelled. And he was supposed to come to Ivory Coast, and also that was cancelled.
They didn't want him to come and liberate the people's mind.
At a certain point, the promoter found us, and we were supposed. And here we were, called the Classic Candles. The classic was spelled in French.
Classique.
And so they felt like, where these people come from? They thought we were some Jamaicans who had, and a whole lot of things followed.
Talking about what differentiates him from the other artists, before I did this book, when we met and we agreed to do it, he gave me 3 books to read before. 3 books.
Your syllabus your standard is high, pal. Just read before we even talk.
I love books.
Could you?
I love books.
You love reading.
Yes, I love books.
I mean, you couldn't have lasted this long being relevant if you were not that broad-minded.
Yeah.
A few more comments. Growing up in Ebri, we used to listen to Kojo's practice sessions in a house opposite Ebri Girls, and his level of perfection was just super, and taught us a lot in life. So you used to practice in Ebri?
I lived at Ebri at a certain time.
Is it?
I lived there for a while, just before the Ebri Girls. The place right.
Not far from Ritamali.
Yeah. Ritamali came a little bit before me.
Okay.
Much later.
Okay. I worked with Kojo for years as a disc jockey in GBC, playing and relishing his music. The greatest aptitude of Kojo is his respect for the team he works with. Congratulations to Mr. Music Man on his first book. This is Dr. Tim Koshiga. Music for you.
Thank you, sir.
Tim Koshiga.
Yeah.
Black and white television, those days.
I like the caption first book. And he's indicated that there's a lot more to come, which we're already itching to read this one.
Yes.
What will come?
How many pages is that work?
It's 350 plus.
384 or so.
350 plus.
Yeah.
It's a proper book.
It's a proper book. As against what?
9 pages.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
More comments coming in. Good morning, Bernard. My brother Kofi Ajololo played with classic handles. This is coming in from Ruth Ajololo. Do you know a Kofi Ajololo?
Kofi Ajololo was a presenter at the GBC.
Did you also play music?
Well, no, I don't know about that.
Well,
but he played our music.
He played your music
at GBC. Yeah.
Amazing stuff. Ben Kojo is so intelligent and philosophical. His ideas reflect deep thinking. The analogies he draws, for instance, he's saying while he was happy to be out there, he's considered it exile. Truly, it was exile. I marvel in time I listen to his music. I can't wait to read this book. One of the key highlights of our student volunteer days at Rio Universe was when I interviewed him on Weekend Teaser. This was like 2002 there or thereabouts. I was in awe of him, and he was also excited to have come on the show, and he enjoyed the interview. This is coming from Albert Koshiga, who is now a lawyer.
You know what I like about Kojo?
Tell me.
He doesn't know he's famous.
Yes, it is true. So he doesn't work like, I'm the man.
Yeah.
The man. He just comes in normal.
Because like the day I went to his house to interview him, the way he allowed us freedom of movement through his house.
Freedom of movement.
Oh yeah.
Without a visa.
You can ask Fred. We went through his rehearsal sessions. You sit there. You come back. You go somewhere. Go see him around. Down the road. Only problem.
Wow.
And I like that kind of star.
Yeah.
The person.
Yeah, it's true. A lot of us have to learn from him. Kojo, thank you. You have to go on other interviews, but we wish you good luck on the interview tomorrow as you do the
launch.
What did I say?
You said interview.
Okay. The launch tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
And I look forward to reading the book.
Yes.
And then hopefully when the second one comes, we'll be here to do another
6:30 tomorrow
at the
Omanya Hall, Labadi.
Former President Kufuor will be there.
Yes.
Is your guest of honor?
Kufuor may not be there. He's been invited to Nigeria.
But we will hear from him.
Yes, for sure.
We will hear from him there. I see.
So let's all go support.
Yeah. Amazing. All those of you who love Kojo, get the book and read so we can get resources to produce the next one. That's what we're saying. Kojo, thank you for being on the show.
But you're time to read it. Because when you read, I'll be back here.
Oh, so
we're reading.
You know me now.